Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today we're going to be talking about flatbed trailers and what are they and what are flatbed drivers itself. So let's talk about flatbed trailers. This is one of the popular trailers that's unique in the trucking industry. So flatbed trailers look exactly like this. They look like a trailer with no sides and no roof itself. And what it was designed for? It was originally designed to make sure that bulky items or items that are too large can actually be transported. Because when you think about it, and you put boxes on an actual set of wheels, which is going to be your dry van trailer, which everyone sees every day on the road, there's going to be certain things that you just simply cannot load on those vehicles. One of the weirdest things I've actually seen was an actual sculpture of a bunch of animals. So there's elephant and giraffes and all that stuff. And how in the world would you ever be able to load that in a box trailer? Because you're able to load things from the side or from the back. It gives you a whole lot of versatility when it comes to flatbed trailers. So today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of being a flatbed driver, and you actually get to decide if this is something that you want to go with once you get your CDL license. Now if you don't have your CDL license yet, I invite you to come to our school, the best CDL school in the entire country. To find out more, check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. We have locations nationwide from West Coast to East Coast, and we can definitely help you out with that itself. That being said, let's talk about flatbed pros and cons. One of the pros of actually being a flatbed driver is that your pay will be increased than an average driver itself. What's the reason? One, you're going to be transporting more specialized loads, heavily influenced in the construction field itself, right? So anytime you see a bunch of lumber getting loaded or anything like that, it's usually going to be done on a flatbed, because they can load things from the side and make things super simple for them. The other thing that you do have to understand, the reason why you're going to get paid more is going to be part of the con, which is going to be you are responsible for securing the load, which means a lot of times you're going to have to put a tarp on it if it's going to be something that needs to be waterproof, or you're going to have to put actual straps across it, which means understanding how to strap it down a load securely. Even if it's all wonky and a crazy shape, it's still going to be your responsibility. The last thing you want is actually driving 75 miles an hour down the highway and all of a sudden your load falling off the trailer from you. So let me just give you a quick rule of thumb of how to secure a load if you're a flatbed driver. Now, the first two rules that you have to understand will kind of walk you through everything that you need. The first rule is going to be at minimum. Remember, at minimum, you're going to need 2 straps for any load that you're transporting. The next rule that you have to understand is it's going to be 1 strap for every 10 feet of the actual load. So if we do some quick math, if you have a 5-foot piece of load that you're transporting, you're going to need how many straps? 2, because it's the minimum, right? Now once you get into 20, now you can do 2 at a minimum because it's 1 for every 10 feet. But if you want to be extra safe, you can do 1 down in the middle. Once you get to 30 feet, of course, there's going to be 3, 40, 4, so on and so forth from there. Now those are the minimum requirements. If you feel as a driver that you need more to make sure that that load is secure, by all means do it, because you are 100% responsible for that. One of the pros is going to be this is a lot more active. So trucking is going to be a very sedentary job for a lot of times since you're just sitting and driving. But you're actually able to kind of work out, which means you get to save money at the gym, because throwing all those straps across that load is not an always easy thing, and will get the blood flowing because you're going to have to get out and get going. Now if you're an owner-operator in this industry, flatbed drivers and owners will actually make more money per mile simply because of all those factors that we did talk about there, right? Now, the only downside of actually flatbed is you can't transport everything under the sun, which means you're going to be specialized, which means if you're a part of the country that has no flatbed loads around you, it's going to be rare to find a normal cargo van load to go on a flatbed unless you have a specialized tarp, unless it's like furniture or something like that, then you might be able to sneak away. Because one of the things that warehouses do not like is going to be loading on flatbeds. I mean, just think about it. It's going to be the same exact thing for a forklift driver to load onto an actual dry van trailer versus a flatbed, but it gets super freaky when you're driving into a trailer and there's no walls to it. You don't know what's really going to happen. So that's the only downside of actual flatbed driving itself. So now, what are the requirements of actually becoming a flatbed driver? All you need is a normal CDL Class A license. Now how do you get that? 2-step process. First step, get your CDL permit. For that, you have to pass a few different written tests. Second step is actually getting past your CDL road test, which is 3 different parts. And here at Driving Academy, we'll walk you through that entire process. So for somebody who's interested in making a good amount of money and being active in the trucking industry itself, maybe flatbed is going to be the best career for you. If you're interested in getting yourself a CDL license and getting our access to our lifetime job placement so you can get a flatbed job in the future, Check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks, and have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.